Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the electrifying world of EFED Broadcast Channel. Before we dive into the heart-pounding action, let's set the stage with a brief disclaimer. The following content is an EFED Broadcast Channel event created within the WWE 2K universe. All characters, storylines, and events are fictional and exist solely for entertainment purposes. Any resemblance to real-life individuals, living or deceased, is purely coincidental. Viewer discretion is advised. This show may contain intense simulated combat, dramatic rivalries, and over-the-top personas. It's all in good fun, but please remember that these are digital avatars, so grab your imaginary popcorn, suspend your disbelief, and let's get ready to rumble. Now, let the virtual battles commence.
I like your take on boobies. And I like boobies.
Gun, higher.
I am the higher.
Don't
Test
higher.
gun. I am the higher gun.
Don't
Test me.
I am the
I am the
I am the higher gun who bout to set it off. Watch me leap from the top with the coup de grace. It's scary hours for you and all of y'all. How you want a submission to pinfall? I am the higher gun who bout to set it off. Watch me leap from the top with the coup de grace. It's scary hours for you and all of y'all.
And welcome to the Turnbuckle Talk podcast with your host, the Higher Gun. First, like, subscribe, share. How y'all doing, y'all? Been a minute. So I got stuff to talk about. So Samantha Irvin did the biggest heel turn all year. So she left. Like a couple weeks ago, she left, and everybody was blaming Ricochet, which, okay, wasn't all his fault, wasn't all him, but people blame him, because that's the husband. I didn't know they even got married. I thought they were still engaged, but that's the husband, and he knew it was coming for him, and he was ready for it. And then a couple days go by, and Samantha Irvin says that she didn't like being an announcer. She was happy that her husband is rich and she doesn't have to do announcing anymore. And she wasn't happy with it because she wanted to do something else. Instead, she wanted to be a manager, or she wanted to be a GM, something like that, right? Now, if you don't want to be an announcer anymore, that's cool. That's cool. Understandable. You don't want to do it. Like, even though she was great at it, and everybody gave her props on it, Even Michael Buffer loved her being an announcer. So, she came out with a heel turn. Like a big heel turn, And tweets his own. She tweets his own on doing what you want to do, Tweets his own on doing what you want to do, and it is what it is. Now she's gone. Now, Lillian Garcia's back now. Now, I don't know how long that's going to last and everything, but she's there until they find somebody else. Which, well, I guess it was a good announcer in her day, in her heyday. Now, is she Samantha Irvin? No. Last time I was on here, I talked about the Motor City Machine Guns, boys tag team champions, man. All right. That's how you push the greatest tag team of this era. You have them win the number one contendership that night, and then that same night you have them win the tag team gold off the bloodline. Happy about it. It was deserved. I don't care if people say it's too soon or anything. I don't care. Nah. My boys are tag team, the world tag team champions, and I'm happy for it. And I'm here for it. Like, period. So, kudos on them. I'm not even gonna stay on that long because they ain't gonna be in my thumbnail. So I'm not gonna stay on that long. But I'm happy they won it. I don't see any problems with them. And you know, the E has been showcasing them a lot too. Not just in wrestling, like other stuff, like video packages. You know, get them over. Speaking of getting over, the match with Dragon Lee versus Chad Gable was a banger. My day. Was the best match on the show. To me. Best match on the show. I love every bit of it. Alright, you know, I know some people who are Chad Gable fans, which I'm cool with Chad Gable. I know some people don't bitch about, you know, why couldn't he win? Nah, you won't get that from me. Dragon Lee needed to win that. You know, I get, you know, I mean, the bigger picture is this. Like, the bigger picture for this situation is that Chad Gable needs to beat Rey Mysterio Jr. because that's who interfered in the match. Right? I mean, tit for tat. Because that same night, and I say same night because the Raw that just passed was taped. So, the other Raw from 2 weeks ago, Chad cost them the tag team. The number one contender. Chad cost Ray and Dragon Lee the number one contendership match. All right, so tit for tat. But Chad needs to win against Ray. It needs to happen. Now, I don't think, and I'm gonna be real with you, I don't think the Ray and Chad match is gonna be better than the Chad and Dragon Lee match. And I'm biased because I'm a fan of Dragon Lee. Alright? But this is how you push Dragon Lee now. Like, you let him have these amazing matches. Alright? Because the match he had with Chad was it was a real good match. Like a real good match. And I'm here for it. I need more matches like that from Dragon Lee and whoever he fight. Okay, it was dominant, and he needs to win. Damn everything else, he needs to win. So, Crown Jewel was last weekend, and pretty good show. I enjoyed that show more than I thought I was gonna. Alright. I enjoyed that show more than I thought I was. I did. But let's reverse a little. Let's talk about what's been happening the last few weeks with Sammy. Sammy, Jey Uso, Roman, Jimmy Uso. Okay. So, Jay, Jimmy, and Roman had a match against the Bloodline, 2.0 Bloodline. You know, with Solo, Joseph, with Jacob, and Thomas Hunter. Right? Alright. Now, the match in itself was okay. The story is what we're here for when it comes to the Bloodline. Not we're not even here for the winner. Maybe at war games, yes, but we're not even here for the winner of the bloodline story. I mean the bloodline stuff. Like we're here. I mean, Solo got to win some stuff, which he did. He won at Saudi. He won, right? Right. So like, and he had to win, and he had to pin Roman. He couldn't pin Jimmy or Jay. So what? Like he had to pin Roman, right? And he had to win. Now how he won? Um, Jacob Fatu did what he always does. He does the work. He does the enforcer work, right? And then the leader, um, the leader takes the credit for it. He gets the pin, right? And that's what happened. He pinned Roman. Solo needs to win. It don't matter how you win because he's not like it's different if Solo was the enforcer, right? And he had to have credible wins and he had to mow these niggas down. Right? It's different then. It's different. But he's not the enforcer anymore. He's the leader. So he can win by any means necessary he can win. It doesn't matter how he wins now. It doesn't matter if the Tonga brothers interfere and get him a win. It doesn't matter if Jacob comes in there and gives him the win, and he just gets the pin because he's the leader now. He's Roman now. Now he's not, but in the picture that he's in, he's Roman. He makes the plans. He calls the shots. All right. He calls the plays. All right. So it doesn't matter how Solo wins. It doesn't. It doesn't. And let's talk about Sammy right quick. So let me say this now. When it comes to Sammy and Kevin Owens, I'm a Kevin Owens fan. Always have been. All right. I've always been a Kevin Owens fan over Sammy. Never don't change. Right? And for these people who say, oh, he just saying it because WWE, no. I've been a Sammy and Kevin Owens fans since day one. Day one in ROH. Okay? Been a fan since then. Alright? There's a reason why they say Kevin and Sammy will fight forever. Now, going back to what I was going to say. I'm a Sammy fan. I am a legit Sammy fan. I like Sammy, like he fits into the category of KO now. Not one of my favorites, no. I mean, that is my all-time favorite, no. But I like Sammy, face or heel, I like Sammy. Right now, he's a face. Alright, but like I like Sammy's character, the evolution of his character more and more every time I see him. Alright? And at first I was okay with Sammy. Now I'm a fan of Sammy. A lot. Like not even a little. Like a lot. Now is it on the level of KO and Cody? No. But no one is at this point. Like AJ's on that level for me to a certain extent. Finn's on that level to a certain extent, and Seth. Alright? But they're not better than KO than me. Like no one is. Like KO is my favorite wrestler. But Sammy has done stuff, has made me a fan. I like Sammy more than I like Jay Uso, and let's be clear here. I wasn't a fan of Jay Uso or Jimmy Uso. I'm still not a fan of Jimmy. Jimmy can do whatever. But I'm a fan of Jay. I'm a fan of his character. I think he needs to go back into the ring and create a different moveset. I say that, but Sammy has grown on me a lot. I'm cool with Sammy. I like Sammy. Sammy, one of my favorite wrestlers right now. I love the evolution of Sammy and what he is now. When he goes to Saudi, or when he gets the mic, I don't lie. I want to see Sammy as champ one day. I do. We'll see if that happens. We'll see if that. But in this story, he's in this story now. And like I said before about Jay, at no means should Jay be okay with working with Roman and Jimmy. Okay? Shit needs to be brought shit needs to be brought up to Jimmy's attention right now. Like Jimmy's saying that Sammy's not family. In all reality, Sammy's more family to Jay than Jimmy is right now. The only thing that's keeping Jimmy as family is that that's Jay's twin. That's his brother. Right? That's his brother. Right? I got two brothers. Right? I got a blood brother and I got a brother. Okay? Brandon Dunn is my brother. Alright? David Gonzalez is my brother. Brandon's my blood brother, and David's my brother. Alright? Right? Don't tell them apart. They're my brothers, period. And like I said, Sammy's family. Sammy's family. Now 2 weeks ago when Jay said that Sammy wasn't family, that was wrong. That was wrong because Sammy's been there for Jay more than anybody has. Alright? And like Sammy said that, Jimmy is the problem here. Okay? Jimmy, when Jimmy didn't like something that happened, and this is all what Sammy said is true here. When Jimmy didn't like that what was going on in the bloodline, he kicked Roman in the face first, not Jay. Alright? When there was chaos in the bloodline with Sammy, the first person who kicked Sammy in the face was Jimmy, not Jay. When he wasn't getting his way out of the bloodline, who screwed Jay first? Jimmy. Jimmy cost Jay a couple world title shots and the IC title shot. Alright? Jimmy's not innocent in this shit. My wife, was so butthurt when Jay and Jimmy broke up and Jay was on his own thing, which it was the smartest thing that ever happened. Now, because like I said before, there's no way Jay stays around after this bloodline shit's over with. There's no way he stays around. Jay outsold merch from CM Punk and his cousin Roman. There's no way they let that shit go. Jay gets bigger pops than Jimmy. He was getting that before. But Jay get a pop from the crowd and the reaction from the crowd more than anybody else right now. Right? The only time Jay didn't get a bigger response against Roman, from Roman is when Roman first came back. This time, right? But other than that, Jay gets a bigger response from anybody in the company right now. Alright, that's including Cody. Right? Jay's outsold Cody, he's outsold Roman, and he's outsold CM Punk. There's no way Jay Jay goes back to just being a tag team specialist. That shit don't exist right now. Now, am I saying they not gonna win the tag? Him and Jimmy won't win the tag team titles from the Guns? No, I'm not saying that. Not saying that at all. 'Cause that's probably gonna happen. Right? But what I am saying is, like, his single run's not over yet. It's just been put on hold, you know. And I'm gonna say another thing about this bloodline thing. I told y'all, Roman didn't change. Roman didn't change one bit, and he said it himself. Everybody changed, but everybody changed, but he stayed the same. He's not a face. He's not a heel. He's just Roman. Right? Like if you don't pay attention to what Jay did, I mean, Roman. If you don't pay attention to the Saudi show on Saturday, alright, when Jay came out, look at Roman's reaction to that. Right? Like didn't care about it at all. Because Roman don't see Jimmy. He doesn't see Jay as an equal. He don't, and he damn sure don't see Jimmy as an equal. Even though he made the crowd acknowledge him, but that's because he came back and helped Roman. You know, but Roman said it, and like I haven't changed. All right, this got more to do with flaky fucking fans than him changing. Like when he was around and he was champ, niggas was booing him. Alright, they cheered him sometimes. I mean, they acknowledged him. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying they didn't acknowledge him, because they did acknowledge him. Alright. So that happened. But as soon as he lost that belt and Solo touch, which it's the Solo thing that's making people cheer for Roman. And I ain't talking about the diehard fans like Jen and Rhonda. Hey, I'm not talking about them. Alright? Or if you've been a Roman fan since day one, I'm not talking about y'all. So calm down about it. Alright? I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about the fans that wanted the belt off him and said he sucked and they tired of Roman, but then 2 weeks later when he's gone, they want Roman. But it's the Solo effect. I'd rather have Roman being the tribal chief than Solo, which it did its job then, right? It did its job then if people want Roman over Solo. Now has Solo done a great job? He did an okay job, but he's doing his job. He's doing the job for you to hate him, being the tribal chief. He gets a reaction. Alright, they boo him. I mean, they boo him because he's not Roman. Alright, which again is the job. It's the job to get Roman over, which he doesn't need anybody to get him over. He gets over. Alright, but like he said, he hasn't changed. He hasn't. Everybody else has changed, and not him. You know what? Him and Jimmy. Jimmy hasn't changed. Jimmy just want his brother around again, regardless of what he's done. You know, like if you think about it, Jimmy hasn't said sorry yet for what he's done to his brother. He hasn't said sorry, not one fucking time. It's just Jay misses his twin so much. Like he lives past this shit. Right? Because if you think about it, when Solo them came to Raw and they cost Jay the IC title, which I'm gonna get into something about the IC title in the United States title. I'm gonna get into something about that. When they cost him the IC title, all right, they wasn't there for that. Now, did we know that? Did we know they were going to show up? Yeah, we knew they were going to show up. But nonetheless, they wasn't there for that. Because if you look at the match, they tried to help him win. If you look at what happened, they tried to help him win. All right, because when Rob Breaker came out there and he went to spear Jay, Solo moved Jay out the way and took the spear. All right, and then even before that, like they was like the Tonga brothers were checking on Jay, like easy, alright. They wasn't there to cost him the match, even though they did. Even though Jacob R2 did, right? Which listen, they teased the Jacob versus Ron Breaker, right? They teased it, and they weren't. I'm gonna say this: they wasn't. They teased it, but they wasn't expecting the crowd reaction towards that. Now, does this speed that up? Maybe. But I don't see us getting that match no time soon. Like, no time soon. I don't see us getting that match not this year. You know? Like, I don't. So, since I'm talking about the IC title, right, and the holder, I enjoy what they did to the IC title to make it stand out, and it's not that much they did. They polished the belt, and it's more gold, so maybe it's more of a newer gold, right? But they added blue to it, all right, and it looks so much better. It looks like like a brand new fucking title, right? Like that blue did everything to it. Like they could have put the other color into it, and it probably would have did the same thing, but maybe with a green. But putting that blue to it, chef's kiss. Now. They also changed the look of the United States title a little bit. The strap got stars. That shit's ugly. It got stars. They got white stars on it now. Alright, on the strap. However it looked before, go back to that. That shit's ugly now. And I understand why they did it. To make it pop out more, which it did, but it didn't do the same thing as it did for the IC title. It just didn't. You know, let me talk about Bronson Reed right quick before I go. So, Bronson Reed and Seth had their match in Saudi, and was it good? Yes. Did the right person win? No. Especially if we get another match, which we are. Now, can I look past Bronson Reed not winning? Yeah, I can, because once he took these 3 stumps and he got back up and he looked at and he was bleeding and he looked like he got back up after these 3 turf stumps, and it just made him more of a monster. right? And then what he did Monday, he took out. He pretty much took out. Um, he took out Seth. He took out Damian Priest, and he took out Sheamus. All like it wasn't just one move either. He pretty much demolished them boys. Alright? And then like the chef kiss of the cameraman that he caught Damien and Damien Dominic peeking on the side, trying to wait for all the damage, all the cash and stuff and everything. Which I wanted Dominic to win. I know he wasn't going to win, but I wanted him to win. But like just him hiding like Eddie would hide, like like just hiding this stuff, and waiting for all the chaos to happen and stuff to get and try to get the sneaking pin was great. It was great, but it also made Bronson Reed a monster again. I mean, like more of a monster. He went in there and he handled everybody. He handled everybody in that match. All right, besides Dominic, which understood because he's the heel, like Bronson Reed is. Like Bronson Reed didn't care about Dominic. All right, like he cared about Seth in particular. She took him out, and then Sheamus and Damian Priest put their hands on him, which he did first, but still, like he made sure his presence was felt in that whole match, which was cool. It also put him in. It also put him in a higher picture and everything too. I talk about him on the next episode, but I'm in the show with that. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Make sure y'all watch wrestling. Make sure they comment. Make sure y'all watch New Breed. We should have some more stuff coming out. Sorry for the wait, y'all. Make sure y'all watch EFBC in general. I love y'all. This is the High Gun. I love y'all. God bless. I'm out.